Lutheran School. And all of you parents watching, it's great to be with you this morning as a school year winds down. And what a year it's been! Oh my goodness. We have lived under the theme this year, very appropriate, of Be Bold. And it's based on Joshua 1:9, where it says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." You know, those words very special to me because that was my confirmation verse 100 years ago or something like that. Many years ago. That was my confirmation verse. And how very appropriate that that has been our theme for this year, where there's been so many unknowns and seemingly things to be afraid of, and etc., etc. What's interesting to me, and I shared this with the students this morning, is that first sentence is actually a question. Have I not commanded you? Question mark. Yeah, that's how he starts. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Yeah, so really interesting that that's a question. That would seem to indicate that this is maybe a not so subtle reminder. Have I not commanded you? Come on, you guys, pay attention here. Yeah, not so subtle. And then to be strong and courageous. Don't be frightened. Don't be dismayed. Don't give up. Don't give up hope. Don't give up the ship. Why? Because the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Always. So I get to share a message with the students tomorrow in our closing chapel, and the title of the message is Bodacious Boldness. You know, yeah, we can be bold, bodacious in terms of sharing our faith and living our faith because God is right there beside us all the time. And thanks be to God, I hope you have felt his presence in this past year. I know I have. I know our staff has. We have felt God's presence with us, and therefore we've been able to be bold in continuing to proclaim the great good news that Christ came to redeem sinners like you and me. Ha! Reason to rejoice. Reason to be bodaciously bold. I pray that our students and each one of you will continue to be bold because God has commanded us to not be afraid, to be bold, be courageous. There's a lot at stake. All right. A few announcements as we wrap up this year. First, tomorrow we're out at 11:30 dismissal time, and we are having chapel on the last day at 10 o'clock. Unfortunately, because we are going to, for the first time this year, have our whole student body together for chapel with as much physical distancing as we can, but we are going to fill our sanctuary with students physically distanced. So unfortunately, due to those space constraints, we normally encourage and welcome parents to come, but because we are physically distanced and we're going to worship together as the whole family of Trinity for the first time all year, we are going to have to say that parents cannot attend chapel tomorrow because otherwise we'll just not have enough space. So I pray that next year as we do our opening chapel, we can invite everyone and get things back to normal. But I look forward to having that opportunity to worship and praise our great God for all of his good gifts on Tuesday. 8th grade graduation is on Wednesday at 7 o'clock in our church. There will be, after that service, a drive-through reception. So the graduates are encouraged to bring family, especially, because again, we'll run out of space. So you can drive through the parking lot to congratulate our graduates at around 7:45. Um, the graduation service starts at 7. Should be done by 7:45, 7:50-ish. So if you're ready and if you come at 8, then you'll probably be perfect. All right. Tomorrow at dismissal time, because we have a lot of kids who ride the bus, we're going to be outside with these signs. If and because our bus kids, we didn't give them these to take home, we'll be out there. We've offered them to families that drive up and pick up their kids every day. But if you have a bus student and you're picking up or you have somebody else picking up for you, these are yard signs. We'd like as many of these up around the community as possible. If you haven't picked one up yet or don't have one yet, there will be somebody up at the front and somebody down at the bottom on the gym side and up by the main entrance, passing these out. So we'd love for you to take one and put it up and let the community know that in your house lives somebody who's tiger strong for life. And that's because Jesus lives in their heart. And then on the back side, there's more information about enrollment and getting people to come and check us out. So please come and pick one of those up tomorrow. All right. Finally, as we wrap up this year, on behalf of all of the teachers and staff, Pastor Golter and myself, we'd like to say thank you. Thank you to you, the parents, for your support, for your understanding as we have slogged through this year. But you know, God's been at the center. Christ has been at the center, and there is reason to rejoice. And I just want you to know that we rejoice for you. We rejoice in you for what you are and for the great support and love that you have provided in this difficult and crazy year where God is still reigned. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed summer. I'll likely have a few of these announcement times when things are known during the summer, so you'll hear from me a little bit during the summer months, but probably not with quite the regularity. So God's blessings. Have a wonderful and blessed summer. Keep Jesus in your heart and be bodaciously bold for the Lord. God bless.